Alzheimer's, the epidemic of the century? How many times do you hear of people who have Alzheimer's these days? A person is diagnosed with Alzheimer's every 66 seconds, a shocking statistic shows. 50 million people in the world are suffering from it. So, has it become the epidemic of the century? While the treatment of this disease continues to elude the medical community, the cases continue to pile up. However, Dr. Nilüfer Ertekin-Taner, neurologist and neuroscientist, is hopeful for a research discovery that will lead doctors closer to a possible treatment and management plan. More and more research is being conducted on Alzheimer's, the causes, the risk factors, and the management. It is essential to know that it is a progressive degenerative disease. The primary risk factor of Alzheimer's is inevitable. It is age. Most people older than 85 years old are at risk for Alzheimer's. It is a progressive condition that starts with the region of the brain controlling memory. Initial symptoms often are memory loss. It spreads to other areas of the brain controlling muscular movement, cognitive ability, and at the terminal stage, those that control breathing and swallowing. Patients who have Alzheimer's have an accumulation of toxic proteins in their brain. The two kinds of protein are amyloid beta and tau. While amyloid beta forms plaque outside neurons, tau affects the inside of the neurons. This accumulation causes neurons to dysfunction and destruct, setting in an immune response. The brain immune cells, microglia, try to prevent this destruction of neurons, which leads to a constant inflammation of the brain. Over time, this inflammation causes the brain to shrink. It is when the first symptoms of Alzheimer's begin to appear. Soon, all areas of the brain are affected, and patients in the terminal stage suffer from a multitude of diseases, from pneumonia to malnutrition to general body sepsis. Now, as bleak as it may sound, there is a window of opportunity here. Credible and vital research is in the process of helping prevent the advancement of this vicious disease. Tests for biomarkers are done 10 to 20 years before the first symptoms might usually show. A biomarker is used to identify a condition that helps in a diagnosis. For example, glucose levels act as biomarkers in diagnosing diabetes. Similarly, CSF protein levels are biomarkers of Alzheimer's. These biomarkers are used in ongoing research and combined with possible risk factors that might explain their presence. A general rule of thumb in understanding risk factors for Alzheimer's is to realize that whatever is bad for the heart is bad for the brain too. So diabetes, hypertension, smoking, and obesity all contribute to the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Doctors suggest patients stay active and engaged in all ways, cognitive, physically, and socially. While not much has been effective in the treatment of Alzheimer's, Dr. Nilüfer Ertekin-Taner, PhD, is hopeful that we will see a breakthrough during our lifetime, especially with the amount of ongoing research and advancements in technology. Stay healthy and stay fresh. Comment below if you have any questions and let us know how you are staying active and engaged. We hope that